Hey guys, it's Brian, the Pittsburgh comic expert, um, coming at you with this is quite the video. This will probably be my last haul for a little while anyway. Probably going to have some micro hauls. I got a couple of Instagram deals brewing, but excuse me. We've got a decent run here and for not a lot of money for that to boot. So, and especially given the caliber of books I picked up for the price, yeah, it's not a lot at all. All right, so let's get started. I was in Walmart the other day and was looking. Occasionally, I peruse their graphic novels. They have like one or two at a time, and I saw this one here, this Harley Quinn's Greatest Hits, and it actually reprints the Batman Adventures 12 book in there. And the cover price was $10, but Walmart had it for $8. So I picked it up. I figured it really couldn't go wrong for an $8 reprint of Batman Adventures. All right, I've got so many hauls spread out on this table that I don't even know where to go. All right. So, resale shop near my office. Picked up a handful of books there again. And getting those ready here. So, let's start with, I found this when I was digging through the boxes, Crypt of Shadows number 12. I think that is a reprint of a bunch of different titles. Or a bunch of different stories. I looked it up, I couldn't find who did the cover art on that. And then I found this one here. I love a good cover swipe. This was the Mighty Thor 429. That's actually a swipe of the Mighty Thor 126, which is issue number 1. Found this one, Ghost Rider, I think this is volume 4, maybe. Number 33. The only reason I even bought that one was the Arthur Soydam cover. That's up for trade if anybody wants it. Anybody collects that guy. Found a Blade number 1. That's volume 2, I think. That's up if anybody wants it. Hellblazer number 291. I don't collect Hellblazer, but I saw this one there. And if anybody needs that to fill their run, that's available for trade too. By the way, these were 3 for $1. Alright, also found some Star Trek books, and I'm a sucker for Star Trek covers. So I found Next Generation, I think that's volume 2, number 16. Number 47, Worst of Both Worlds. I thought that was an interesting choice of titles because Best of Both Worlds is quite possibly my favorite episode. Then we got Worst of Both Worlds Part 2. They didn't have Part 3, but here's the conclusion. The nice painted cover. I'm actually going to read that. See, it's got Locutus up here. So I'm actually going to read them. I like a good old-fashioned Star Trek story. Then I saw they had this there. This was the series finale. That's a one-shot. I picked that up. And then they had these there too. Like I said, for 3 for $1, I'm not going to pass them up. I had the Marvel Greatest Comics edition of Supreme Power. That's available for trade. And then I did find the original version. I'm probably going to keep that one for a little while. I heard something's brewing with this one, so. All right. So that is all for the resale shop. I have had terrible luck on eBay lately, but I have to say this one worked out in my favor. This was the first appearance of Alpha, so that actually showed up. So update on that Preacher number 1. You know what? No, I'll show you. I'll go back to that in a minute. All right. Local shop. What's Not to Love About Predator versus Judge Dredd versus the Aliens. The Glenn Fabry cover. I even read that. That's pretty awesome. Didn't read this yet. Probably won't. But I bought it because it was the last issue. Harley Quinn number 30. Jumped on the Civil War bandwagon because I heard there's a death of a major character in there. Probably my favorite character, if I heard correctly. Outcast number 19. I have another copy on hold at my actual LCS. This is the shop that's in my town. And then I saw this, Tom Ryan sent me a text and it had this cool Michael Turner cover on it. So the guy had it for like $250, and I thought that was pretty cool where it had the flash and zoom. That is zoom, that's not reverse flash. You know, in the background with some other villains, Grodd over here, Captain Cold. So pretty happy with that. For a couple of bucks, I mean, I love, you know, who doesn't love a Michael Turner cover? Image Plus number 4, this little cash grab they got going to tell the origin of Negan. This is a good one though. It does give you some information you all are probably have been dying to know. All right. Where to begin? Okay. I still have a good bit more to go here. All right, so I went on a road trip yesterday, a day trip down to see my family in West Virginia. No, I didn't drive through country roads, take me home. Northern part of West Virginia here. And I stopped at my old comic shop that I used to go to when I was a kid, and I was really disappointed because he used to, last I'd been in there before, and he at least had a couple of long boxes in there, or back issues. This time he didn't have any. He didn't have any long boxes at all. Got rid of them all. Turned his comic store into a comic, candles, candy, ice cream, shaved ice, bookstore, craft store. I don't know. He sells everything. There's like a tiny little section for comics, and they're all new stuff. So as I was perusing through the new, and as I've been going to double up on my Walking Deads, I did find another copy of Walking Dead 144. That is the death of 2 major characters. I'm not going to spoil who, that are currently on the show. So that's my second copy of that. Right now it doesn't seem to be going up, but I think it will. I picked up my first copy of this. My second is currently sitting in a pull list, or a pull file. Whisper War, I actually read that. Now I'll talk about the Preacher thing. So I grabbed another one of these because he had a stack of these for free. And according to Comic Book Realm, this is a $3 book. So, free book, free $3 book, whatever, I'll take it. So a while ago, you guys saw a video that I bought a Preacher number 1. It was water damaged. I issued a return, or requested a return. The seller granted the return. He received I shipped the comic back to him after so much argument. Because I didn't want to return it. I just wanted half my money back so I could go get it pressed and graded. And that didn't, you know, the seller just didn't want to deal with me on that level. So he got the comic back, and then he opened the claim with eBay and said that I sent him the wrong book. I sent him a damaged version and swindled him out of the good copy that he had. So eBay said they were going to rule on it. I got the ruling this morning. They ruled in my favor. So I mean this from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Mega Milk. I think your number is